Mm. What is up, everybody? This is your boy Rooster, co-owner and founder of Hoot's Custom Flies Guides. I'm here to tie really easy, well, not really easy, but it's one of my favorite patterns is the rubber leg stimulator. Reason being, one spring I watched a moth fall out of the sky and hit the water, and as soon as it hit the water, this big old bow came up and scarfed it, so I switched it up. And that's another tip is, if you don't know what to use, look around. All your answers are really right in front of you. Just got to look around and watch the water if you're, trying to figure out what fly to use or if stuff's not working or stuff like that. And if none of that works, I always go with attracting patterns. So here we go. I'm going to tie this on a TMC 200R. This is a size 10. I like size 10. So, you can dry drop it. What is up, Harley? How you been, man? I still got your flies for your birthday over here. You been out fishing lately? There we go. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, this is good view here. There we go. Focus right there. Oh yeah. Center it. Oh wow, that's beautiful there. All right, so the thread I'm going to be using is Simplify 8/0 classic wax. It's a good. This thread really holds dubbing. It really does. I'm blown away by it. So let's see what happens here once I figure out how to get the thread off the dang thing. I'm going with a fluorescent orange. Kind of sticks out a little bit more, and for some reason the trout I've been fishing really like fluorescent orange. And now I am going to straight up. Here we go. There we go. I figured it out. Use your whip finish tool. But yeah, you can also order these online at hootscustomflies.com. I have a link for tips and donations and everything. Check it out. Oh, I got everything tangled up. Been tying flies all day. Holy cow. How was the storm in your place or in your area, Harley? Hope everybody's okay and I hope everything's good. I was gonna call you or send you a text, but I don't know, if that would be a good idea or not. Been wanting to get a thing together for like veterans to go take them all fishing and stuff. So I'm gonna start about right here because I really don't want anything to go past where I started. I'm just laying a thread base. Some people don't, but when you're messing with deer hair, it's just really smart to throw a thread base. You know. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna go down to the bend. Well, not all the way to the bend. About right there. All right. The neighbor's dog's been barking all day, so that's why I chose this pattern. Because it's going to be loud. Hope my girlfriend forgives me. All right. What's up, Andy? How you be? So right now we're going to do the tail. So I got this at McClellan's Fly Shop in Fayetteville, but I live in Lebanon now. Papa's good. Only lost a tree. Around town is quiet. A different story. Oh man. Do they need like help cleaning up and stuff like that? So I used to do that for what was that what's that group, honey, that goes out and helps clean up disasters that I'm part of? The Red Cross? Yeah, I'm a part of the Red Cross. I'm glad you're enjoying nice weather, Andy.
We had a day
Yeah.
where it was really nice.
We had one day where it was really nice and we went fishing. And Devin caught a really tiny fish. No, you sent it to me. Yeah. I laughed about it. Cheers me up. Cheers me up.
I laughed.
That's one thing that drives me crazy when you fly fishing. You like go to recast and like your fly feels a little heavy, but you don't see a fish on it until you bring it in. So to cut the deer hair, let's part getting the power back on. Yeah, I don't know nothing about electricity, but if you stick your finger in the outlet, it hurts. So what I'm going to do here is I cut me a little clump. This is probably more than what you need. And there's this under fur deer hair you need to pull out. You can get it with a brush, whatever, but you really want your longest ones for this. All right. And you could take this under fur or down or whatever it's called, and you could actually turn it into a really good dubbing too. So here we go. We're going to put it in the stacker. We're going to go with the I don't know what you would call that. We're going to put it in like this. Here, I'll even show you all. I'm going to put it in like this. Gotta swirl it around in there, make sure you get everything in there. Yeah, we had a transformer blow up by our place. Then the power came back on right after it blew up. There we go. All day, every day. All right, then you grab it by the points. And then we're going to grab it like that. We're going to measure our tail. That's a little bit. There we go. Had some crud in there. There we go. Let's get this long one out. Make sure everything's all even, see? And now, I only want a little poof of the tail sticking. So I'm going to pinch it about right here. Then I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take a loose wrap, another loose wrap, kind of move it all over to one side and pull down. And then I'm going to go ahead. Man, my light's in my way. You really don't want to let go of any of this. I'm going to go ahead and wiggle it through. And I'm going to wiggle it back through. Like so. Watch out for the hook point. And then you start to catch a little bit. But see, look, if you just break it off, it'll be just fine. There we go. Get this little one right there. Wachow! All right. See how I let go of it? That's not a good thing to do. Then you kind of want to do touching wraps. You really don't want to do spiral wraps. Some people like to do spiral wraps, but if you notice, that will pull your tail in more. So I like to do just little touching wraps. Now when you mess with deer hair, you want to make sure your thread is flat so you're not cutting through it. So you counterclockwise spin it, and it lays flat. See, you can tell the difference. Now I'm lifting up on the tail. There we go. Then I'm going to wrap over it tighter going back. And there we go. Look at that. Nice tail. And what I'm going to do here is pull my thread to the side. I'm going to get up in here and just trim it up. Yeah, I got to put some extra dubbing down because I kind of trimmed that up. You really want to cut it all about right here. And then we'll go back over. Oh, no, we got to put the wire on. I forgot the wire. That's the material I forgot. I'm going to bring it all the way up here. Now the wire is used to hold the dub, or not the dubbing, but the hackle on. Kind of like how you do a, what do you call a woolly bugger? All right, so we're going to use copper. Extra small copper. Oh, I got some up here. I guess I didn't forget it. All right. So we got this copper right here. I'm going to be switching to Simplify copper and stuff like that. Because it's got anti-oxidizes. It's got that anti-dioxide. For a few minutes ago, got a tornado warning. Andy's got a tornado warning. Well, I hope things don't get bad, man. But it is that season, I guess. Then we'll put it on the far side. And then I'm just going to do touching wraps back. All the way to where the tail begins. Like so. Alright, now this is what I like. This is Squirrel Dubbing by SLF. Ta-da! This is the Rusty Brown. And that's what color tail I got. I'm going to use it for the body too. And this is the same pattern I used to catch a whole bunch of bowzillas, man. A whole bunch. Hey Harley, I got a good question for you. Does this crazy weather mess with the rainbow trout spawning? Like, is it confusing them? Because I've been hearing a lot of fishing reports at Bennett Springs, and a lot of people ain't doing too hot. Some are, some ain't. So we're going to go ahead, spun that on, watch out for the hook point, and we're going to just do touching. Touching. You see how buggy it looks? It's so pretty. Now, actually, I don't like how that's looking. There we go. There we go. Put a little bit more. Oh, Andy says he's far east, so they're just expecting thunderstorms. Yeah, that is good. Yeah, it wasn't. Tornado sirens went off 20 times last night. I was all worried. Should I wake up the downstairs neighbor? And then I was like, no, I don't want to get attacked by pit bulls. So, there we go. This is a little fat, but I'm just going to roll with it. Here we go. There we go. I smashed it down. There we go. I cannot wait till Tri-Lakes. These are all streamers, and then I got a whole bunch of streamers over yonder. And this is probably just a little, yeah, let me get it to squeeze down a little bit. There we go. Running my fingers back and forth, twist it up like a dreadlock. Yeah, it got a little too fat. Really just want to redo the whole thing. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit better. There we go. All right. And then we'll hop over and tie it off right here. Okay, so now we're going to get the hackle for this. Now you really don't need no hackle measuring tool or anything like that. There's just like with golf or any other sport, there's a lot of gifts and gimmicks and stuff. If If you want to save yourself $1.99 so you can spend it on gas to get to your fishing spot or a bottle of water, man, just do it like this. Get yourself a hackle. I normally just leave it connected. This one's got two in it. Here we go. I normally just leave it connected. And then I'm going to break this off. There's not enough room. I want to smack the camera doing this. Let's see here now. So I just take the hackle. And with this, you want it to touch the barb or the point of the hook. See, that's too long or not long enough. Here we go. I'll find me a wide one here. Oh, this one's wider. Here we go. Yeah, this one might be it. Nope. Little bit longer. All right, where are the big fat ones at? Here we go. Gotcha. I think I got it now. There we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. So this is how I prep it. Always prep it. You know, if you really want a good wrap, especially your first wrap, take some off the top when you're holding the shiny side, the face towards you, and then don't take that much. See if it'll focus. See that? Where it's got right there, the barbs. And then there we go. And that helps prevent foul up. There we go. And then go ahead with our wrappage. And we'll run it back just a wee bit more. There we go. And here's our first wrap. Two wraps, and then we're going to spiral wrap. Like so. Oh, that's coming out beautiful. And then what I like to do is do one full wrap in the back. Try not to jostle the tail. They call that jostling the tail. All right. Now let's go with this. That one full wrap might mess things up. We'll see. Here we go. All right. And now, see how I'm wiggling it back and forth so I don't catch anything? You really, on this pattern, you want to cross over the top of it. There we go. And here we go. All right. 4. And then you got cruddy scissors. You can just go ahead and clip it. These are my deer hair scissors that I use to cut deer hair, so a little wire ain't gonna hurt nothing. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and cut this off back here. I normally don't open up my scissors till I get to where I'm cutting, so I don't get very much of the hackle. There we go. I'll lift up on that tail. Oh, I got a little, if I can get it out now, that's gonna just be there. All right. Would have thought the heavy rain winds would increase flow rate, so would slow the bite down. Yeah, it pushes the trout to the edges or real deep. It's even crazier right now. It's 81 degrees, and in 48 hours, it's supposed to be 2 inches. Yeah, that's what we got going on too. Here soon, we're gonna have. Andy says in 4 hours he's gonna have 2 inches on the ground. We're expecting snow tonight and tomorrow, but I don't know. I don't know. So right here, now we're gonna build our wing, and we want our wing to go all the way to about right here. That's our goal. So we're gonna take a little bit more of the deer hair. Now this is, I think it's not, no, it's body hair. It's not the belly hair. Belly hair you use for spinning. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get me. If it ain't dogs, it's kids screaming. Here we go. This might be a little too much, but we'll see. Now how I'm gonna get this is I'm gonna take my dubbing brush and brush all this down out, all that little furry stuff. There we go. And so you get all this right here. This stuff on the inside. See that little fluffy stuff? You could take that stuff right here and turn it into dubbing, believe it or not. I've done it before when I was in a pinch. All right. So we want the long pieces. So I'm gonna hold it by the tips and I'm gonna pull out all the stuff we don't need. Just keep getting, because you just want the long. And you could tell when you got all the down out, it feels different. It feels like it's got grip, you know? And there we go. All right, let's get it in our. Oh, about dropped everything. Who's ready for the cicada hatch, man? Everybody be talking about the lunar eclipse, man. That lunar eclipse ain't gonna help me catch fish. Shoot, that cicada hatch now. I do have roost cicadas online, and they only cost I think it's $2.50. And check them out, man. They are rocking. I got the brood and the dog day, and those will be hatching this year. And the brood and the dog day only hatch together every 200. Look at this. Look at that. Look how straight that is. That's beautiful there. The dog day caddis only hatch with or the brood only hatch with the dog day caddis about, um, once, they hatch together about once every 200 and some odd years, man. So it's like a once in a lifetime kind of deal, you know? It's a little too thick. What I'm doing is grabbing it by the ends and pulling all the shorts out. There we go. Grab by this end. There we go. There we go. Just grabbing all the short stuff out. So now it's just all long ones. All right, so we want this to go about right there. So I'm going to pinch it. Oh, gotta build a thread base all the way to about right here. That's where we want everything to stop. So we're gonna go ahead. That's where we want it. About right there. Pinch it. Oh, I forgot another thing. This right here, believe it or not, cut that right there to about right here, because that will prevent your wings looking like wings. It will just mess everything up. Here we go. Oh, there we go. About right there. Now I'm going to take a loose wrap, pull everything over to the side, because when you pull down, it will center up just like that. And then I'm going to go through here, keeping the wing pinched really tight. And then see how I'm just wiggling it back and forth. Then I'm going to keep the wing pinched. I'm coming here with my scissors. And just trim it. Trying to get this all out of the way real quick. There we go. I'm going to go all the way back to about, oh, I forgot a few. All the way to about right there. Yeah, about right there. Then we're going to work our way forward. There we go. And we're going to do our best to do touching wraps. All the way down. Then you could let go, center it a little bit. There we go. Make sure we got it. Because when we put dubbing on it, it will push it down to about right there. There we go. There we go. I just forgot I was tying on a roto vise. Oh, the vise I tie on is Griffin by Mongoose, man. Size hook I'm using, Ethan, is size 10 TMC 200R, which I believe are some of the. They're not the best hooks because I really am starting to get into Arex hooks. I mean, you can look at my finger, stab the hell out of it. They're so sharp and stuff like that. Here's my thumb, stab the hell out of that and the hell out of that too. But yeah, there we go. All right. So now what we got to do is the hackle. Now we want this hackle to be just as long as the other hackle. So what I'm going to do, this will save you money. Don't go buy one of them hackle machine measuring things. There we go. That's all you need right there. So we're going to prep it. I'm going to pull a bunch off the top. Bam. And this is with the feather, the face of the feather, the shiny side facing you. Pull a little bit more because I like to get a bite. Pull some off the top and pull more off the bottom. I'm going to put that underneath. Now I'm going to pull this all the way to where I'm going to pull this all the way to where the legs begin, right here. And that's where my first wrap will be. Then I'm going to kind of wrap up this real loose. Kind of keep everything chill. All right. See how that brought that down all the way? Now let's do the legs. Then we'll dub it. All right. So the legs, I'm just using some extra or some small rubber legs. Now you can do this one of two ways. Pinch it. I don't know if that's long enough. It might be. Let's take one loose wrap. Another loose wrap. Straighten it out. There we go. Two real tight. Pull down and then lock it by wrapping. Cut this. Pull the legs tight, like apart like that, and then pull them down. And you just want it to be in the center. You want them to display. There we go. Now with these, I normally cut them just a little bit shorter than the back. Give it like that grasshopper look, just in case, because this can imitate a grasshopper if you tie it to look like one. There we go. This one, back one needs to be trimmed up a little bit more. There we go. All right, now we got to do the dubbing. And again with the squirrel. This dubbing right here, y'all, I love it. This is like, it's my favorite pattern is tying these, but this is like my favorite color for the patterns. It works great in the spring. I ain't playing. So we're gonna get us. It's got that little spiky squirrel in there, you know. And I'm just gonna do little bits at a time. And we're gonna wrap all the way up. I'm gonna start right here. Oh no, we gotta wait. Oh no, I'm jumping. We gotta actually start in the back. I'm gonna pull all that back. There we go. Yeah, gotta keep going. There we go. Make sure I'm tight. Get all that spun in there. Oh, now that's a nice dubbing noodle. Now, here we go. I'm gonna have to get all up crazy in this. So what I gotta do is pull this leg out of my way. All right, I'm gonna hold this down, dodge the leg, and start wrapping up. About 2 to 3 wraps till you get to the legs, the hackle down here. You don't want to pull it tight either. I'm gonna do a few more wraps. Here we go. There we go. Oh, my legs look a little crooked. I'll fix those later. Oh, so I'm holding it down all the way up to that hackle. And then now I'm going to jump, cross over. Oh, no, cross over here, right in between. Then do another figure 8 over there, like so. Bam, look at that. We want to keep this cone shape. There we go. See that tail, this wing? Looks beautiful. All right. There we go. All right, I'll straighten out the legs later. I'm going to put on just one more little tiny pinch because we don't need really big thick. We're just trying to cover up that orange. The reason why we're using orange thread is because of the hot spot in the end. So what I'm going to do here is cross over this way, hit it that way, like so, and then I'm going to pull this back, bam, bam, bam. Oh, almost had enough. I hate it when it gets to that right there when you got that little bit, because if you put too much, you know what? Tomorrow or either Wednesday or Wednesday I will do one. I take, if you guys want to see something like different or something, let me know and I will make them. You know, I will do I got my biggest one, Harley is size 6. So I'll do a size 6 one, make it look like a caddis tomorrow. Oh, that's way too much. See, you could pull that little bit off if you don't get it all. That's why we start in the center. See, there we go. And then, there we go. All right. I'll put this back in here. This squirrel stuff is really hard to find. There we go. And we're wrapping all the way back down. Right there. All right. And then we're going to take our hackle. It's going to act up. See how it's trying to spin all crazy? Let's straighten out the legs first. It's bugging me. There we go. So it's already trying to act crazy. So I'm going to twist it the way I want it to. And your first wrap needs to be loose. You don't want to pull it really tight. Same thing with your second wrap. Now go spiral right before the legs. Spiral on the bottom. Go right in between the legs. And then spiral in front. And then another one. Oh, this came out nice. Then I'm going to do one more just for fun. All right. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now I'm going to turn this. Oh, there we go. Now I'm going to get my sharp scissors. Sorry if I got to put my thumb in the way here. Do it for balance. Stabilizer. Oh, one little one. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now I'm going to whip finish this bad boy, and actually you guys are going to see me glue it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful placement. Beautiful. I'm going to take my scissors. I'm not going to cut it. I kind of like use my scissors to slice it. Bam! Look at that niceness. All right. I just made a word, niceness. Oh, there we go. I had a little hair right there. Oh, man. Oh, man. Look at all that niceness. Hoot's Custom Flies, top of the line for the tip of your line. All flies are hand tied by either my co-owner and girlfriend Devin. She ties the Devin debacles. I tie basically everything else, and my dad, he helps me tie. He's the one who taught me. What Harley? What cicada? Do you want the brood or do you want the dog day? Because I think the dog day would be pretty tough, but I think I can handle it. It would have to be the dog day because I don't think I have the right. Oh yeah, I was gonna glue this. So here we go with the glue. God damn. There we go. I love that Zap-A-Gap. Zap-A-Gap. All the way. No one's put me a little drop. Oh no! This Zap-A-Gap's out. Oh no, one little drop, and then it's out. The end. Alright, here we go. Does it matter? There we go. And I accidentally got some on because I'm not using my stabilizer. Alright, so I got some glue on the eye, right? And I'll show you how to handle that if I can find some wire. And if you can't find any wire, you can also use a scrap piece of stem. Just gotta do it quick. You want to use the thinnest piece. Bam. And then just stick it in there. Ta-da! Cleaned it out. Look at that. That thing's ready. Now, this pattern was an original salmon pattern. And then people started using it to catch trout. Pull you back up. You there, pull you out. There you go. I'm going to straighten this up a little bit. I do this with all the flies I sell and tie. Craftsmanship is really important to me. There we go. Bam. All right, y'all. Whew. My favorite way to use this is dry dropper setup. I very rarely use it on its own by itself. I'm not real. Why fish one hook when you can fish two? When fly fishing first started in 1 AD, um, they would have up to 40 wet flies, which were the original first flies. They would have up to 40 wet flies on one line, and back then the line was made out of cat guts. So, fly fishing, man, the way to go. And this is why you trim up that thing there, because it will space it all out, make it look really shoddy. Let's take some of this out here. Sharp scissors. Here we go. It's so scary. There we go. Oh, there we go. That looks so much better. The hackle's straight. It's got plenty of hackle on the bottom. Boom. Thank you all for joining me. I am going to go have dinner, and thank you all for your support. And don't forget to leave a tip or donation. The link is in the info. Y'all have a great day. Be safe. God bless. And watch out for tornadoes. I'm going to lasso one like Pecos Bill. If anybody knows who Pecos Bill is, let me know if you know. Because I love Pecos Bill, man. Y'all be safe. God bless. And Hoot's Custom Flies. Top of line for the tip your line. It's not fishing, it's catching. Peace. How do I exit? Oh, yeah. Dang, honey, look at this.